They'll run with a backup. This is Williams. And running room scarce here. He's going to be stopped in his tracks at the line of scrimmage. They'll say no gain on the play there. Now it'll be third down. From the gun on third down, Mahomes escaping the pressure right. Into double coverage, and it's intercepted. Picked off by the linebacker, Miles Jack. And they get the football, but not much on the return here as he stopped at the 7-yard line. And out now comes Jacksonville as they get ready to go. That opening drive ended with the INT. It didn't lead to points, but still not the way they were hoping to begin the game.
But how about going and telling your defense, thank you, a huge thank you. You said it didn't lead to points, stalled off that drive. Now they've got a chance to redeem themselves and maybe reward their defense a little bit by putting some points on the board on this one.
Spread right. Lucy.
On second down, here's Moore.
And there's another sack for Bradley Chubb, and that's exactly why they drafted him. But don't discount his ability to play the run. This is a big, strong young man who understands offensive schemes, how they try to block, and he'll stand stout against the running game as well as continuing to get after the passer.
After the sack, they'll come up now third and long.
Yeah, I wouldn't be surprised to see them run the ball here just to try and get some space.
No run call here. They'll look to throw instead. Flushed out right. He's going to run, but he's got a long way to go. Oh, batted at the line and intercepted. Picked off by Keith Reeser. Wait a second. They did not accept that after the incompletion. Your look is just as puzzled as mine.
Hey! I got nothing for you here. You have to take that penalty, don't you?
It's free yards.
Here we go now. Green 90.
On first down, Mahomes. Eluding the pressure right. Middle of the field, it's Robinson. And he'll get it into enemy territory just across midfield at the 49. A good pickup there. 8 yards on the first down completion.
It is hard in zone coverage to stop a curl route because when they see it, they just try and find the open spot and sit down.
Yeah, we always talk about finding the soft spot in the zone. What's the key to doing that? How do you do it?
You have to read what the coverage is. Is it 2 deep? Is it 3 deep? Because then you know where the linebackers are going to drop. What spot?
And eventually taken down here. Great coverage downfield. You never want to give up a sack. From the O-line's perspective, they hate it for several reasons, especially because they felt like they let little brother down back there in the pocket.
Oh, no doubt. They have a ton of pride, and they go into every job wanting to keep that guy clean. They want that uniform with no grass stains, no dirt, nothing on it. But it's really, really difficult. You're talking about some terrific athletes who are trying to put him on the ground.
From the gun, it's Mahomes. That's Samuel caught left side. And he takes this one down all the way near the 30. A good pickup there, 26 yards. Mahomes now on first down. Flush to his right. And he takes a shot on the release as this will be incomplete.
Well, it certainly appears that they're going to try and keep getting him the football. It's the third time they've looked in his direction. Unfortunately, haven't completed one yet, but I'm not sure they're going to shy away from him. They feel like they've got something there, and they want to capitalize on it.
I think you're right. We're only in the first quarter, so a lot of opportunities ahead. So after the incompletion on first, now second and 10.
Here we go now. Green 90.
Mahomes again here on second and 10. Escaping the pressure right. And then over the middle, it's Williams. And they do get him down, but not before he reaches the 4-yard line. A very solid gain of 27. Mahomes to throw once more. Flushed out right. And he's able to get it down to the 2-yard line. Give him a couple on the scramble. It's second down.
While you admire anyone trying to pick up an additional couple of yards, they're just not worth it when you take shots like that. Quarterbacks have to stay in the game and stay on the field.
Green 39. Black 58 rail. Black 58 rail.
They'll give it to him up the middle. And he is going to be stopped cold behind the line of scrimmage. They'll lose a yard, and it brings up third. This is kind of one of those in-between plays here, Charles, on 3rd and goal from the 2 or the 3 in that area. What do you dial up?
Something quick hitting. You don't have the time for something that develops slowly. It's got to be right at them if you're going to run the football. And if you're going to throw it, something quick, get it out of your hands in a hurry.
Eluding the pressure right. And it'll be intercepted. Picked off by the Pro Bowler, Anthony Barr. And a big turnover there as his guys will get the football back.
Well, I get what he was trying to do. He was moving to his right and trying to shift the coverage, but instead he shifted the coverage also to the right and threw right into it for an interception.
They'll start out on the ground. It's T.J. Yeldon, and he'll get only a couple up to the 22.
I don't think any of us were surprised that they decided to start this drive on the ground after the last 2 drives ended in interceptions.
Unfortunately, though, not a lot going on that first play.
Yeah, I think the anticipation was felt also by the defense.
Now Bortles throwing on second down. They go with a screen. It's Yeldon. And he is going to lose yardage here. So he loses 3 yards there. Now 3rd down. Now, that screen there on second down certainly didn't develop how they had hoped. Is that one they should have even tried, or is that one the quarterback sticks in his pocket?
I think the latter. I like what you said there, because trying is one thing. We can second-guess just about every call. But in this case, when you realize that it's broken down, just throw it at the feet of your intended receiver so that no one can pick it off, right? You don't have the ball tipped up in the air, and you come back and try and pick up the first down on 3rd down. That way you don't lose any yardage.
Throwing his Bortles on 3rd down. Flush to his right. Now on the run. He'll throw it back. Oh, this is taken in. It's complete. And he'll be taken down, but not before he gets into enemy territory. An excellent pickup of 34 yards. Clock running, under 4 to play now as they come up on 1st and 10. Bortles going to throw. And to the tight end here, Safarian Jenkins. And he'll be brought down at the 45-yard line. Give him a couple on the catch. It's 2nd and 8.
It's vitally important to wrap him up immediately, because if you let that big guy get ahead of steam up, boy, then you've got real trouble.
It's caught at the 10. They give him a gain of 37. Well, this is how you shake the thoughts of that interception on the last drive. You come out and start this one 4 for 4.
And watching him throw it around with that type of confidence reminds me of a guy I played with way back when who told me, I don't care if I throw 10 interceptions in a row, I'm going to stay confident, keep flinging it.
And he takes it in. Touchdown, Jacksonville. In for the score. And the Jags are able to cash in for 6. That's an old-fashioned death march there, partner. Took them a lot of plays, but, hey, they did the job.
And the defense always preaches getting off the field, making a play and turning it back over to their own offense. unable to do so. A long, sustained drive by the offense.
Here's Lambeau out to kick this one away. And that'll carry over the back line of the end zone for a touchback. Out now the Chiefs offensive unit ready to do battle again. And 2 picks thrown here in this first half alone. We'll see how that affects him.
Can't wait to see where his confidence is, because the great ones, they'll throw 4 or 5 picks, and while it'll hurt their team, it won't hurt their confidence. They'll think something was just wrong with the ball or the wind or something was funny. It's never about them. That's how they stay so into the moment and into the game.
Mahomes will lead the Chiefs up 1st and 10 at their 25-yard line. They go back to the air here after the INT on the last drive. Steps away to his left. And he's going to have to eat this one as down he goes. Yannick Ngakoue in there to get him his 2nd sack now of the afternoon. After the sack, here's 2nd and 11. Mahomes to throw on 2nd down. Escaping the pressure right. Over the middle, complete. It's Robinson. And they're able to get this one across the 35. That one good for 12 yards into Kansas City first.
Looked like the defense put pretty good pressure on him, but he's able to flush out to his right to try and evade people. On the run, had to get on his horse. Still accurately throws a nice pass for a 1st down.
Flushed out right. And he can't find anywhere to go with it. And he goes down. 2 minutes to play here in the first half. We're back to Arrowhead after this. The sack cost him only a yard. It's 2nd and 11. On 2nd down, here's Mahomes. Oh, he's got him in wide open, complete. And he takes this one all the way across midfield into enemy territory down to the 40-yard line. Throwing on 1st down is Mahomes, eluding the pressure right. Well, Mahomes can't get away, and down he goes. Telvin Smith in there to drop him for a loss on the play.
The amount of sacks that they've absorbed in this game is absolutely extraordinary. Let's just face it. This offensive line, flat out, cannot handle this pass rush. It's been demonstrated time and time again.
Now Mahomes throwing on 2nd down. Flush to his right. And some room to roam now. And he is out of bounds inside the 30. Mahomes can sling it, but the feet are nimble too as he scrambles for a 1st down.
Looks to me, partner, like he's learned a little bit, because earlier in the game, I think he was trying to force a lot of throws into some windows that just weren't open.
Yeah, the interceptions had plagued him, especially a 2nd interception, really a bad throw. So maybe a better decision there.
Yeah, no doubt about it. I think he learned from earlier in the game, and he's applying it now.
Mahomes now on 1st down. Dancing to his, and he can't get rid of it. He's taken down. And now the Jags going to signal for another timeout, as the stoppage will come with a little under a minute to go in this first half. So 2nd and long, and got to be careful not to fall out of field goal range. Working from the gun, Mahomes. And he checks this one down to Williams. And he's able to get it down to the 25-yard line. Give him 9 on the play. The Jaguars now will use the last of their timeouts as the clock stops here with 46 seconds remaining in the first half. The Chiefs on 3rd down. 2 for 5 to this point. This is 3rd and 7.
Hey, here we go now. Blue 45.
Shotgun snap to Mahomes. And for the 3rd time here in this half, it's intercepted. Picked off by the Pro Bowler, Anthony Barr. And he'll go down inside the 15 at his own 13-yard line. So that is 3 interceptions now in this first half, and you hate to ask the question, but let's be honest, we're thinking about it. Do you need to go in a different direction next series?
Potentially. We know that he's probably not going to be on the Pro Bowl ballot. That's not really his stature here, but he has been their starting quarterback for this game. So they've got to weigh things about who's behind him. Do they think he can snap it back into gear? Maybe change up the play calling to help him out a little bit.
He'll wind up getting 9 after tucking it and running, so it'll leave him with 2nd and a yard.
Well, he did a nice job keeping his eyes downfield, waiting for someone to get open. But once the pressure forced his eyes down to see the rush, it was time to make a break for it.
Bortles to throw on 2nd down. Wide open receiver complete. And he'll be out of bounds up near midfield at the 49. A very solid gain of 27.
Let's go, let's go. 372. Hey, 54 Ricky.
Throwing on 1st down is Bortles. Looking long for Westbrook. And that'll be incomplete with just 6 seconds left on the clock. D.D. Westbrook, his intended receiver. And it's 2nd down. So now 2nd and 10 after the incompletion on 1st down.
Lucy. 380. Lucy. 380. Lucy. Let's go.
Bortles will try again on 2nd down. Escaping the pressure right. Now he'll let it go deep right side. And this one is incomplete. So we've reached halftime here with the visiting Jaguars out on top. As we'll send you down to Orlando, we check in with Jonathan Coachman for our EA Sports Halftime Report. Coach, the Jaguars in possession of the lead, and they will get the football as we are underway in this second half. This will be taken in at the 1. And they'll have good starting field position as he's up just shy of the 40. Out come the Jaguars now as they'll go on offense first here in this 3rd quarter. They have the lead. Now they'll be looking to extend that lead.
And this is where I enjoy talking about one of my favorite subjects, tendency breakers, or counters as I also like to call them. You've done things in a certain way in the first half, and they've had the ability to see what you've done. They're going to make their adjustments. So guess what? You adjust yourself and try and stay ahead of the pace because you are looking for some separation in this ball game.
The adjustment to the adjustment.
Without a doubt. Show them one thing, hit them with something else.
Now this time Bortles will throw. Completes it to Moncrief left side. And he'll get up to the 43-yard line. 6 yards is the pickup, and that'll lead to a 3rd down.
I know many people like to throw to the tight end, maybe in a little flexed out position because he creates mismatches with his size. The slot receivers do the same thing with their quickness, their speed, and their route running savvy.
Bortles, he sets to fire deep. That's going to be knocked away and incomplete.
How about this offense already feeling good about themselves with a touchdown already in their first drive? It's certainly come out firing, even though that one was incomplete.
With the 7-0 lead, more apt to take a shot like that downfield?
Hey, you're one to the good. Go ahead and try and press your advantage.
And a fair catch signaled for and taken successfully. So a change of possession here on the punt. And the Chiefs will take over at their own 20. So here's the Chiefs offense ready for their first reps in half number 2. They were able to get the stop defensively. Now a chance to turn that into points on the offensive end.
Can you imagine what the grease board looks like at the half? Because
tell me.
That's exactly what they printed up. Stop them on defense, get the ball back for our offense, and go downfield and score some points. Now, the last part remains to be seen, but they got the first part done very well.
Do people use grease boards, or you mean the magic marker boards?
Yeah, those two.
6 yards was the pickup on the last completion, so here's 2nd and 4.
Left. Here we go. Blue 45. Blue 45. Watch the run.
On play action, it's Mahomes. Buying time to his left. And he can't find a receiver, and he's brought down. Yannick Ngakoue able to disrupt yet another pass play, his 3rd sack of the afternoon. Gonna need better protection here. 3rd and long following the sack for Mahomes and company.
Green 39. Green 39.
Throwing now is Mahomes. And his pass is intercepted for the 4th time today. Picked off by the linebacker, Telvin Smith. And he's going to get this one to the 23-yard line. The tight end, Kelsey, was the intended target. Yet another interception, and I just had to double-check my math. But it is now 8 between last week and this week.
Well, I just used the calculator. I didn't worry about double-checking it. But the thing that always throws me when you see quarterbacks in this type of a bad spot, they're trying to figure out what they can do to change it, and sometimes they try too hard, and they never get out of it. And that's where he is right now. He's just locked in a really bad way.
Punch right. Here we go.
They'll try and get the run game going. This is Yeldon. And able to get about 3 as he's taken down right at the 20.
Typically, we think it's the strong safeties that are better tacklers, especially closer to the line of scrimmage amidst traffic. But in this case, how about the free safety coming up and making the big-time play?
They try to throw on 2nd down, but this one is incomplete. And, boy, that one drops incomplete. But if he was hit a fraction sooner, it may have been a fumble. In danger of squandering their great field position as they come up on a 3rd and 7.
Hey. You got 3.
380.
To throw is Bortles. And he's going to have to eat this one as down he goes. Von Miller in there to get him, and that's sack number 8 for him on the year. The number 2 pick back in 2011, Von Miller still doing his thing.
Boy, is he ever. If I were an offensive tackle, I don't know what I would do. I would tell the tight end he's got to stay in on all passing situations and help me out because he's got every move imaginable. One of the quickest guys off the ball in the league, and he's going to get to the quarterback.
And he missed it. It's no good. And this score will stay right where it is. Well, close game, 2nd half. You obviously hate to leave 3 out on the field.
Especially in a game like this when you know points are hard to come by. That was one of their best opportunities so far, and they come away with nothing.
And now the Jags defense deciding to call a timeout. It's just their first, so 2 remaining as they burn one here in this 3rd quarter. Mahomes will lead the Chiefs up 1st and 10 at the 31-yard line.
Here we go. Green 39. Green.
Trying to shake off the interception from the last drive. He'll look to throw. On the run, he'll let this go deep right side. And now here is another interception. Picked off by the linebacker, Miles Jack. Gosh, you add up last week and this week now. That's 9 interceptions in this 2-game stretch, and we're not done here.
It's almost as if they can't even believe their eyes. Or maybe, partner, is the confidence level in him so high that they believe he'll get out of it and make plays for them to win a game?
Well, they said they believe in him. That's being tested right here. They begin with a run by Yeldon. That's going to go as a loss of 6, and it'll set them back for second down.
So statistically, both of these offenses having a rough time getting a running game going. But, boy, what a nice play there defensively.
Tackling him behind the line, but you're right. You look at the numbers. Neither side looks on track in the ground game. Toward the center of the field, but it's incomplete. A second down pass play there, but it's incomplete. A pretty good coverage there, and both of these defenses, they've had good coverage throughout this one.
No doubt about it, and in today's NFL, where we're used to a bit more scoring, this feels almost like a well-pitched game in baseball on both sides where the tension continues to build. Who's going to make the big play?
On 3rd and long, it's Bortles. Being chased out left. Now he's got a man, complete. And he's taken down, but not before he gets this into enemy territory across the 40. A big gain of 39 on 3rd. So now 1st and 10 in Chiefs territory at the 36.
Lucy. Here we go. Go right.
Bortles now on 1st down. Eluding the pressure right. And that is incomplete. And the great veteran Eric Berry back to knock that one away.
Sometimes you just have to take things into your own hands, don't you? I mean, the offense is really struggling in this game. They're the ones keeping things going. They have to continue to play at that level.
After the incomplete pass, here now is 2nd and 10.
Here we go.
Bortles again here on 2nd and 10. Hauled in by Sharp. And he's taken down, but not before reaching the 10-yard line. A good pickup there, 26 yards. They go play action here on 1st down. He'll buy some, and he's going to be intercepted a 3rd time. Picked off here by Anthony Hitchens. And he is going to get this one back to the 20-yard line.
As much football as we watch, we've seen this work many times. In the red zone, 1st down, take a shot at the end zone, and points result. In this case, though, give credit to the defense. They outguessed them, were prepared, and intercepted the pass.
Mahomes will lead the Chiefs up 1st and 10 at their own 20-yard line.
Black 58 rail! Black 58 rail!
Ware takes the give from Mahomes. And he's going to get this one across the 30-yard line. That one good for 12 yards into Kansas City first.
At this stage of the game, the run-pass numbers are a little bit out of whack because most of the yardage has come through the air. But in a sense, that just sets things up for big runs like that because the defense might be a little bit off balance. They pick up another 1st down with that run.
Hey! Ready! Green 39! Black 58 rail! Green 39! Black 58 rail! Black 58 rail!
Now West. And he'll lose yardage. Brought down at the 32. It's a loss of a yard there, and now 2nd down.
Brandon, we're into the second half, and this offense has not scored a lot of points, and that was another example of why. I think it's time to open things up and start really trying to move the ball.
Ace! Ace! Ready! Green 39! Green 39!
They go play action. Now Mahomes. Caught out left side by Robinson. They'll wind up getting 10 back as that sets them up for 3rd down.
Doesn't matter whether it's a zone coverage or man coverage, the drag route can be effective when it's run well.
The Chiefs on third down, lacking much success, just 2 for 7 to this point. They're up against a 3rd and 1 situation. From the gun, it's Mahomes. Flush to his right. A bullet throw, but incomplete.
Brandon, at least there's one bright side to that incompletion.
What's that?
It wasn't an interception.
Wow. You're a nice guy. That was kind of savage. But correct. No pick, just incomplete that time. And how about this one now? In their own territory, a gutsy call. They're going to go for this on 4th and a yard. They do go for it. It's Mahomes. And he finds Jason Morrow. And taking it across midfield and inside the 45. A big roll of the dice on 4th and 1, but it pays off. They convert. Mahomes now 6 for 6 since coming back out of the locker room. It's 1st and 10. On 1st down, Mahomes. And he is going to be taken down. And that should be the final play of this 3rd quarter. Yannick Ngakoue in there to drop him for his 5th sack of the year. We're back now in KC. It's the Chiefs with a football, but with work to do on the scoreboard. They trail as we start quarter number 4. Got to imagine the pass rush will be equally intense here on 2nd down following the sack. It's 2nd and 18. They fake the give. Now Mahomes. And my goodness, another interception. Picked off by the linebacker, Telvin Smith. And the return stops just a little bit shy of midfield at the 48-yard line. What a nightmarish game he's having now. 6 interceptions that he has thrown.
Absolutely unbelievable, isn't it? Hard to believe we're watching this and have seen it, but it just tells you about the game of football. It giveth and it taketh away.
Yeah, the guys, though, that have thrown 6 interceptions in a game, the likes of Peyton Manning, Brett Favre, I think Joe Namath, he did it 3 times. It's a loss of 4 there, bringing up 2nd down. Got to figure now, after getting that turnover, they're just going to be happy to keep the ball on the ground, right?
This is where covering the football, taking care of the ball, all the ball security terms that have ever been used, they come into play for the guys on offense right now. Just take care of it, and they've got a good chance of ending up winning this game.
And now he'll let this one go deep. It's caught inside the 25. And he's going to be marked down deep into Kansas City territory. It's a big play for the Jaguars. 45 yards. So on the other side of the field now, it's 1st and 10 as they've got things rolling on this drive.
Here we go.
Now they try the right side here. Looking for a seam, but finding none. He'll get back to the line of scrimmage, and that's it. Solomon Thomas there on the tackle. And in this situation with a lead 4th quarter, they're liking keeping the ball on the ground, I'm sure.
That's just smart football, but you know the defense has to know it as well. They've got to stop him here. So now we're going to see that.
And he's going to go down. He's sacked back at the 24. Von Miller in there to get him for sack number 9 now on the year.
Punch right. Lucy. Hank.
From the gun on 3rd down, Bortles. Got his man, it's caught. Touchdown, Jaguars. DJ Chark, his 3rd touchdown now on the year. And the Jaguars had 6 to their lead. Here's Lambeau out to kick this one away. This fielded at the 2. And he'll get it up across the 20 to the 20. How do they recalibrate and get this proverbial train back on track?
Well, this is where leadership really comes into play. How's the head coach handling it? The offensive coordinator? Sometimes they just make a joke. All right, guys, you had your fun? All right.
Throw it out the window.
Yeah, let's get back on track here. And sometimes that'll work just fine.
I guess it's time now to lean on. And he can't find anywhere to go with it. And he goes down. Yannick Ngakoue in there to get him. And that's sack number 6 for him on the year. So after the sack here, 2nd and 14. Mahomes to throw on 2nd down. Over the middle, complete to Samuel. And he's brought down after a good gain. A gain of 32 that time.
There will always be a place for methodically marching the ball downfield. But when you can pick it up in big chunks and strike like that.
And the Jags get to him as down he goes. Yannick Ngakoue. He's the one to get him, and that's sack number 7 for him on the year. So that complicates things a bit here. 18 yards to go now on 2nd down. On 2nd down, here's Mahomes. The pressure too great, and he goes down once more. Yannick Ngakoue in there to get him, and that's sack number 8 for him on the year. Going to need better protection here. 3rd and long following the sack for Mahomes and company. Working from the gun, Mahomes. And they almost had another one. They are all over the football in this game. Nearly another pick. Now 4th down.
And I think we'll probably see him go for it here on 4th down. No reason not to. Down a couple of scores, they have to try and make something good happen.
Now Mahomes got to have this one. He's going to float this one deep right side. This is caught inside the 15. And he'll be down deep into Jacksonville territory. The time to pull out the stops is now, and they convert there on 4th down. So on the other side of the field now, it's 1st and 10 as they've got things rolling on this drive. To throw, it's Mahomes. Forced out to his left. And this is intercepted, and that should do it. Picked off by the linebacker, Telvin Smith. He's at the 50. The 30, the 20, 10. And a great return as they're finally able to take him down. Suddenly, it's 1st and goal after the interception. A quick change in the situation here. And he'll take this one in for a Jags touchdown. Corey Grant, his first touchdown on the year. And the Jags take advantage of field position on the turnover to cash this one in. No going for 2. They'll kick the point after. Koo able to connect on the extra point. And the decision to just kick the extra point winds up successful. They're down here in the 4th, and that personal foul penalty is not going to help.
No, in these types of situations, players will tell you that's extra intensity. From where we sit, it's actually frustration, not a good play.
Here's Lambeau out to kick this one away. And this will be a touchback as that sails over the end line. The Chiefs offense now making their way back onto the field. And there are parts of their last drive they'd like to emulate, and of course they'd like to forget the inning, the interception, but they did put together, Charles, a nice sustained drive to get him down the field.
Yeah, and unfortunately for them, the only thing that matters is part two, right? Because once they threw the interception and finished off the drive, that does them no good to go back and say, well, you know, we had a good one going. Finish things off. That's the only way you can get it done.
Mahomes will lead the Chiefs up 1st and 10 at their own 25-yard line. Trying to shake off the interception. He'll look to throw. Flushed out right. It's complete to Robinson. And he's brought down, getting this one up to about the 35. It'll be a gain of 10 to start the drive out, and by a few inches, that'll be a first down. And it looks like this will be the last play before the 2-minute warning. Mahomes now on 1st down. Oh, he's able to outmuscle him here as he pulls it in. Time for a break. Back to finish it off on EA Sports after this. Second and 5 after the 5-yard completion on 1st down. Now Mahomes throwing on 2nd down. Eluding the pressure right. And he'll get it out a couple yards shy of midfield at the 48. 8 yards that time. Able to take off, and the result is a first down.
I think we have to give credit to him for buying time and extending the play. But, you know, there's some really upset defenders on that one. They thought that they had him. Instead, he was coated in Teflon and got away.
Mahomes now on 1st down. And he's going to go down. They sack him back at the 42.
You know, on these types of plays, we're always looking to assess blame. Okay, where did it break down? Sometimes it's just a great play.
Protection certainly going to need to be a bit better here on 2nd and 16. Shotgun snap to Mahomes. And he's going to drop this off to Williams. Complete. And able to break one tackle, but then quickly brought down. But a nice little gain. They'll give him 8 on the play. And all of a sudden here, it's 3rd down. Here's Mahomes to throw. Flush to his right. And it's going to be incomplete. He was able to catch it there on the right sideline, but out of bounds, says the line judge. And it's going to bring up 4th down. Another wayward pass. You know, things started out poorly in this game, and to be frank, they just really haven't gotten much better.
And all that does is embolden a secondary. They feel good about what's going on, and they just play better and better.
All right, they're going to try and keep hope alive here on 4th down. They're going for it. Got to try it here. He's back to throw. And he's going to go down way back at the 42-yard line. Dante Fowler. He's the one that got to him. He takes him down for a loss of 9.
Green 80.
Right, check, 59.
Hey, look right, go right. Here we go. Green and check.
Bortles going to look to throw. And seeing no options, he just tosses this one away, incomplete. Now that'll bring up second down.
What's the old adage? Be quick, but don't hurry. Well, that went right out the window there. He was hurried, harassed. That ball had to be gotten rid of, otherwise he was going to get sacked.
An incomplete pass on first down. That leads to a 2nd and 10. Now Bortles on the bootleg. Steps away to his left. Room here to run. The Jaguars on third down. 3 for 7 so far in this game. This time they face a 3rd and 2.
Let's go.
Now Bortles. The open man is Shark. It's complete. And he's brought down, but not before reaching the 8-yard line. They're able to convert on third down, and that sets up a 1st and goal. To throw is Bortles. Dancing to his left. And that is incomplete. Down to 15 seconds now.
Didn't have a receiver open downfield, and as it turned out, couldn't even find his outlet man because of the coverage. It was way too tight. Unable to find anyone open.
Nothing on first down, so the ball remains at the 8-yard line. 2nd and goal. Bortles going to throw here. Escaping the pressure right. Give him 7 there on the tuck and run, and they're in better shape now for 3rd.
Hey, spread left.
The story